Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is Feb 23, 2022. Let's take a look at the market and look at top cybersecurity stocks. So with that, let's jump in. Look, from a market perspective, we still have a turbulent market. It's going down, coming up, going down again. And right now in the futures market, we are up nicely, 207 points. That indicates probably we'll have a good, nice day today. And we are still not out of the woods with the Feds trying to raise the interest rate and taper the bond buying program and Russia and Ukraine tension. So things can come back down. So we got to be careful here. But at least today we got a nice up day in the making. We'll see how it goes. And same story in the S&P 500, nice up day here, at least in the futures market. And same story in the Nasdaq as well as Russell 2000. Long-term story is intact for you buy and hold investors and long-term investors. Take advantage and buy some great stocks in this downturn. You're getting stocks on sale. Buy it when it lasts. So with that, let's jump in and look at the top cybersecurity stocks. As many of you know, cybersecurity is one of my favorite sectors to invest in, and it's always evergreen. There will be some tough times like right now, but generally cybersecurity is a secular trend. This trend is going to continue in the future. Wars are won on the internet, not on the physical world. So with that, these are my favorite stocks here. So what I've done is I've added the stocks, and we got both current price as well as the target price. Look here, for all these stocks, target price is much higher than the current price. And we got also market cap as well as sales and sales projection and sales growth. Now, we got nice sales number and sales growth number that tells you these companies are growing top line growth. I like the one with the double digit sales growth. Those are the ones you should invest in. And then I also have the projection for next year from an earnings per share perspective as well as a revenue growth perspective. Again, I like the ones with the double digit revenue growth and EPS growth. And then you got overall financial health with the Altman Z score, and higher the better. I like the ones with the score more than 1.8, and many of these have got nice overall score with the exception of two of them. One is Splunk, as you can see here, a little bit lower score from an Altman Z perspective. And we got one more right here, MNDT. It's got very low score when it comes to Altman Z score. That tells you this company may not make it. It's got very low score, so you got to be a little careful in such companies. So with that, let's jump in. So we'll look at few companies and we'll not look at all the companies. I like the overall score higher the better. We'll look at few of those names here. First, let's look at Cloudflare. As many of you know, Cloudflare got beaten down big time. Look, in a 1 month time frame, it's just 1% up. In 3 months, it's down 55%. 6 months down 20%. So at these levels, because Cloudflare is growing nicely, look at the sales on an average 1 year sales growth and quarter-over-quarter sales growth. Both are positive. Gross margin is also positive. So you should take advantage of this and buy some Cloudflare at this discounted price here. And look, from an earnings growth perspective, nice EPS growth for next year, nice earnings growth for next year. Only downside with the Cloudflare is still up here. Still, we got a higher valuation here. That's why I don't buy a lot. Buy a couple of them here and there. Slowly, accumulate a nice position here. Wall Street does not like high price to sales stocks here, especially because this one does not make money right now. Look, net margin is negative right now. That's why I say buy slowly. It's a good one to buy slowly and accumulate. And then keep watching here. We got a few more with the high overall score here. One of my favorites is Octa. Octa is a identity or a single sign-on type solution here. Look at the sales growth, nice sales growth, and look at the sales number. It's a $1.1 billion sales. Even with that sales number, it's growing nicely. Double-digit sales growth, as you can see here, and gross margin is also very good here. This easily satisfies rule of 40, where sales growth plus gross margin more than 40. And this one also, as you can see here, it also has a little bit higher price to sales multiple, but still you should be able to buy slowly and accumulate. Look from a next year projection, very good next year EPS growth as well as revenue growth here. This is a good one to buy. And look, this one has got a positive free cash flow here. That tells you companies are, they're running better because of free cash flow positive. And they got a lot of money. Look, they got $2.4 billion of cash on their balance sheet. They can withstand any of this downturn here. And next one is one of my favorite here, Crowdstrike. It's a well-run company. Look, it's got nice overall score of 51. That's good. $1.2 billion sales, and it's also growing nicely. From a 1 year sales and quarter-over-quarter sales perspective, great gross margin. And this one also has a little bit higher price to sales multiple that comes with the territory on the cybersecurity and the software side. And both Octa and CrowdStrike, they are bouncing back higher even though market came down yesterday. And look, CrowdStrike overall next year, there is a nice EPS growth as well as revenue growth. So it's a good one to buy here. And they got $1.9 billion, almost $2 billion cash on hand, and nice $411 million of free cash flow. That's why it's a good one to slowly buy here. And then we got a few more here. And look, we got one more here, Palo Alto Network. They announced the earnings yesterday. They did very well. Stock after market, it went higher. Even up here, look, it's a very low RSI. If this one gets hit, you could buy here. Only issue I have with the Palo Alto is they're taking too much leverage. Quick ratio is 0.7. I think they should pay attention to the leverage and probably de-lever as we go forward. This is a good one. Look, it's got a nice future growth here. And look, from future growth perspective, nice EPS growth as well as revenue growth for the future next year. And they got $3.4 billion of cash. They can withstand any of these smaller downturn here. And next one is one of my favorite, Akamai. They're into content delivery network, as many of you know here. Nice overall score of 87. And look, they're also growing nicely. It's a $3 billion sales, as you can see here. They're growing their top line, nice bottom line here. Company makes money. It's a net margin positive company, as you can see here. And look, they're also doing nicely when it comes to next year EPS growth as well as sales growth. And they got $1.9 billion, almost $2 billion of cash, free cash flow positive. It's a well-run company. You should buy this company, take advantage of beaten down stock price with a very low RSI here. And then you got few more here. Keep watching the high overall score candidates here. Look, Fortinet is one of my absolute favorite in the cybersecurity world. Has got nice overall score of 87 here. And this also has a little bit higher price to sales multiple. But look at the sales and sales growth here. $3.1 billion sales. Very good sales growth. It's a net margin positive company. Company is making money. As you scan through here, next year expectation is also great. Look at the next year EPS and revenue growth. Very good here. I think you should buy this one here. Take advantage. And they got $3 billion of cash and free cash flow positive, $1.2 billion free cash flow. That's a great one to buy here. And we got a few more as we scan through here. We got Dynatrace, which is also beaten down here. You could buy Dynatrace also. It's a good stock. I like that one also. And we got a few more great stocks here. We got SailPoint, which is beaten down big time. You could also buy this one. It's a good company. And SailPoint, as you see here, it's got overall score 26. And right now, company is not making money. Net margin negative. By the way, Dynatrace makes money. It's a good one to buy here. Net margin positive. And next two are my favorites, especially Arista Network is one of my favorite companies making money, net margin positive, nice overall score 96. And look, it's the middle of the road from a RSI perspective. They had just had the earnings announcement. Company did very well. I would be a buyer of Arista Network. It's a good long-term story here. And you could also buy Norton Analog here. They're also doing well. And they have a little bit issue with the quick ratio, a little bit lower, but it's okay. They will do very well. And then we got a few more here. We got Splunk, which is rumored to be bought over, and companies, I mean, they're doing okay, not great. Free cash flow negative, and look, they are also net margin negative. This could be acquisition candidate. Buy it when it's down and hold it for a while. And next is one of my favorite here, VMware. It's a great company. I think after it went into Dell, company did not do very well. Now they got independence. I think this company will do very well. Look, they got a lot of money here. Look at the cash pile, $12 billion cash, $4.1 billion free cash flow. It's a great company to invest and buy at these levels here. And Juniper, I think this has been struggling for a while. Now it's trying to go higher. You know, bigger competitors like Cisco is eating their lunch. I would skip this one for now. And we got a few more here, Mimecast and Checkpoint. Mimecast is a really very volatile stock, as many of you know here, but it's done nice, as you can see here, net margin positive. You could buy both these names here. I say for Checkpoint, wait a little bit, let it cool off, a little bit high RSI. This used to be doing very bad for a long time. Now it's trying to go higher slowly. And then we got a few more here. Look, we got Cisco and Ldas. Both are great companies. I would slowly buy them as they come down slowly. Cisco announced a very good earnings across the board. Stock is RSI is 54. You could buy Cisco as market comes down. It's a great one to buy long term. Look, they got $23 billion of cash here and very good free cash flow. And overall score is also good here, 84. Last but not least, Lydios. Right now RSI is 58, a little bit high for me, but when it goes lower, you could buy this. It's a very good company to invest in, and nice overall future growth projection, as you can see here. And they also got nice free cash flow, 927 million, and also great cash on balance sheet. So with that, these are great cybersecurity stocks. These are the stocks with the with the volume more than 1 million shares traded. I say go buy some cybersecurity stocks. Look at the one with the highest overall score and buy them and hold it for a long time. So with that, thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.